You know, if you were brought up the way I was, you were brought up to not like money because we didn't have money. I was brought up poor, or really lower middle class. So my mom used to remind me that we weren't poor because we had a bicycle. She's like, look, you got a bicycle. You got electricity, you got plumbing, and you have air conditioning. You have way more. This is what my mom would say. You have way more than I have. Be grateful. How many of you heard that? Okay, every time my mom gave me a meal, she said, eat it all. Now, there was something implied in that. Eat it all, every time. And then we wonder why America is the most obese country on planet Earth. You were brought up to get into a middle class. How many were taught that? Hey man, if you just get in the middle class, get you a good house, get you a good education, get married, have a couple kids, what's going to happen now? If you were brought up poor or middle class, you inherit the ideas of the poor and the middle class. And the ideas of the poor and the middle class, they don't work, folks. Look at America today. You got this bulging middle class, right? And most of it's just bulging into poverty. Okay, they got two groups in America that are growing right now. Poverty is growing and rich people. This is what they didn't teach me in schools. It takes money. It takes lots and lots of money. And the middle class concept is built on this idea. I have more than other people. I have just enough. I have a good paying job. I got a little bit of money in retirement. Okay? Here's the truth in America, okay? America has been sold a bill of goods that because we're in America, we're better off. That somehow we're free. The mantra is freedom, okay? The truth is, in this country, most people are not free. This is the good news and the bad news. 76% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck in the richest country on the planet. And they make sense of it because they're not in India. The difference is the village. This village has got big buildings and that village doesn't. What's the difference? You're still living paycheck to paycheck, right? This is the way I was brought up, constantly worried about pieces of paper, constantly worried about it. You live on an economic planet. This has been going on since the beginning of mankind. People worry about their gold, their silver. How do I buy bread? Economic planet, man, like gravity. I go to the store, right? They don't care how good you've been. You're a nice person. They don't care about the color of your skin. They don't care about your religion. They don't care about what you thought about last night. When you check out at Whole Foods and you got 3 bags, it's $325 US. They don't care how hard a week you've had, how many kids you have. They don't care if your daddy left you, your sugar daddy, mama, dad, right? Doesn't happen like that. That's not the real world. That's what politicians talk about. That's what the politicians talk about. They talk about the middle class, and the more they talk about the middle class, the worse it gets. We're going to save it. What if it doesn't even exist?